Hey everybody, this is the Pissed Rhino Show. Today I'm going to go through a couple things. One, just real quick, update on the SCX6. I got the replacement Mamba Monster X ESC back, and it works great. So that's going to be up and running here shortly. I got to put everything back in its places and clean up the wiring, but other than that, we should be good to go. So looking forward to that. And that brings us to the Ryft, the Rbx10 Ryft. So this is what I have so far. So I took the portals, or not the portals, but the axle housings and axles that I had. I took those out, returned those to Amazon, and I ordered Vitavon portal axles, which will, turn down the speed a little bit, 50%, which with the other things I'm doing, I'm planning on this being a crawler. No rock bouncing, no bullshit, just a crawler. So one thing is that these links, because of this geometry is different than the stock piece, so these links stick out way further than they should. As you can see here, the lowers line up just at the bend of the uppers. Here, the lowers hit, 10 to 12 millimeters different. So I bought another set of fronts, and I think yeah, so I should be able to run these, let me see. So these are the same length. They're 151 millimeters. So if this is, 15 millimeters difference, that would make me want to be at around 136. So yeah, these should work. So if I put the big ones down below, and these are the same as the bottom on the front, so if I put these on top, my geometry in the rear should be good to go as well. Plus I'm doing 4-wheel steering, so man, those don't even look the same color. What the hell, man? That sucks. These are the exact same brand, and we have completely different greens. So I don't know what to do about that. That's bullshit. I've got another set of these ordered, which obviously that's what I'm gonna need. I mean, because you have all the other GMP pieces. I mean, it's not even close, right? This green kind of looks like it's in between the two. Anyway, so I might have to order new front links for the front. Actually, I would need to order this, wouldn't I? Hell, I don't know. I don't know if this really isn't the green that I wanted, so we'll see what I come up with. As usual, I'm going to come up with some kind of solution. Things don't always go as planned, obviously. But I know that the links are going to work, so I will be doing something about that. Maybe I'll just get green Vidavon links. I don't know. But they take forever to get. But anyway, the next thing I want to show you is, so I ordered an aftermarket transmission. Obviously I had to have one because I don't have any stock parts. All the stock parts went back on the stock car and it's up for sale. For you guys, I don't know, 400 chips what I really want, but I might drop it down a little bit. So that goes there. It does have a cover for the front of it, but I'm trying to figure out how to get this 72 installed. Once I get that installed, I'll be golden. I'll be able to run the smaller pinion because right now the motor, well, let's talk about that. So this is the next step. We've got the 15 series censored brushless motor and the Mamba X. This is the 6S Mamba X. So let's have a look at those. Put these boxes here. So the Mamba X is a nice piece. I know my Monster X, the 8S, it's nice too, but it's nice to have this to where you can see that it's actually metal. The other one's metal, but it's black like all the plastic, so you can't really see it. So this looks like a really nice receiver, and it's going to be mounted like right there. There's actually a mounting plate that comes with the cage kit that I've ordered, so that's where that'll go. And then we've got this. This lengthwise is bigger than my SCX motor. Not big around, but it's pretty beefy. I mean, I know a lot of you guys know a lot about the TRX4M, so let's see the TRX4M and my new Ryft motor. I mean, you'd have to have one heck of a mounting bracket to hold that in. So anyway, I wonder if you can do something to change that green color. I don't know, it matches the motor better than the other, that's for sure. But that's not the point. So, this bad boy gets mounted down here in the motor spot. It's going to fit perfectly. I might have to put, I'm going to have to put some of my spacers in that I use. I actually have somewhere in here. Oh, here they are. 6mm spacers. So I'll put those on there. That'll lift this up just a bit. The motor will fit just fine. And the ESC up here. And that'll be that. And then I'll have 2 of these now, since I'm going 4-wheel steering. We'll have the NSDRC RS800 V2s. 2 of them, one in the front, one in the back. This is actually the front, so let's just put that up front here. And that'll be that. That's irritating. That color is like, This is like olive green, and then this is like, I don't know, it's axial green. Everybody notice my new mat? This is an axial mat. Foam, keeps everything in place, keeps things from sliding when you're screwing into stuff. It's also a good work mat for if you're at an RC track and you need somewhere to work. It's good for that too, but for us, it's a good background for making our little videos. So that's what we're using it for. What else do I have in the parts bin here? Oh, I got some Treal parts for the build. These go on the cage. These are the upper shock mounts in the rear. So these will be up here on the cage. Evidently the plastic ones of these break all the time, so I went ahead and bought these. Oops. Receiver wise, we will be using the Radio Link 6 channel. That'll go in the radio box right there. Of course, I have my KYX shocks, which are hung up in the KYX skid plates. I got these shocks. I mean, these are so much better than stock. They're gonna look fantastic. And I got skid plates. I know we don't use skid plates because they get hung up on rocks easier, but honestly, I'm gonna protect my investment and use them anyway. I've got the big boy that goes under the bottom too. Let's open this up here. So this one goes under the bottom to protect my big transmission mount, which is definitely needed. Very nice skid plate, by the way. I mean, this is way thicker than I'm used to, so this is gonna take a beating. Anything else new? Oh, I got shock straps. I know these are really big. These might be too small, but I don't plan on mounting them at the top and bottom of the shock. I'm gonna mount them to the cage and to the bottom of the lower shock mount. All four corners will have one so that we don't overextend, because everything I got, the axles and everything, they'll go all the way down without binding, so we got to ensure that we don't overextend. Of course, we got the axles, KYX axles. I mean, we got everything. We even got green wheel nuts. Let's see which green these match. Well, if I can get it open. Okay. Green wheel nuts. How cheesy is that, huh? Pretty cheesy. But I got them. I need wheel nuts and I found green, so you might as well use them, right? Plus they're called Oodle. Oodle and Oodles. I got brass 12mm hex nuts, but I have some stainless steel ones coming because they come with the pins. These, for some reason, came with no pins, so those will go back. And then you got the steering linkage. Again, see, the steering linkage matches the green that's already on the truck. These do not, so that's where we're going for the Ryft. It's gonna be just a sick build. I mean, look at it. You got a full aluminum transmission, all metal gears. You got a metal Mamba X ESC. You got a huge Castle Creations motor. You got little green accents everywhere, and skid plates to protect. I mean, this is going to be a crawler. This is going to be front and rear steer with portals, you know, dual NSDRC servos, and it's going to crawl perfectly due to the gearing, and enough sensored motor is what really helps get rid of the cogging. It should have no cogging, which it does now, or it did. The stock one has huge amounts of cogging, just ridiculous. I did fire up the SCX6, and with the Mamba Monster X, I can roll this thing so slow and have zero cogging. It's just awesome. I set my throttle curve to 10% for 30% of the curve, and then 20% for 20% more of the curve, and then it goes up. So for the first 30% of the curve, this thing crawls just as slow as anything else, and it's a 1/6 scale, so it's impressive. So I'm hoping that this does the exact same thing. But you change the gearing, and this thing will be fast as hell with that motor and ESC. So, but I like crawling, and I really want to see this thing crawl. So that's the direction we're heading right now. That's my charger going, charging some batteries. My receiver battery needed charged. I have extra, so I have a battery in the receiver now. So we got a lot going on. Still waiting on parts. You know, I'm still waiting on the axles, the wheels. I got 2 sets of wheels coming. I went ahead and I accidentally ordered 2.6s the first time. So this time I ordered 2.2s. And I've got the same Proline Super Swamper tires that I got on my SCX6. They're a little bit smaller, but same tire pattern going on the Ryft. So looking forward to seeing those all together. As far as right now, I think that's it. I've got my controller all set up for the 4-wheel steering for all 3 vehicles. So my TRX4M, my SCX6, and my Ryft all have front and rear NSDRC servos. They will all have brushless power. They will all be running 3S LiPo in the TRX4M, 4S LiPo in the Ryft, and then 8S in the SCX6. They're all going to be running Proline Super Swampers, except for the TRX4M, which is on Swamp Kings. Very similar tread pattern. What else? I don't know. I'm looking forward to... I was going to take the TRX4M out crawling this weekend, but my son took his a little too deep in some water, so we're going to have to do some repairs on it before he can go out. And I like going out with him. I don't want to just go out by myself, so I'll wait for him to get his stuff fixed, or I'll help him fix it. But yeah, I think we got some good projects here. I mean, all 3 of these vehicles are going to be fully custom parts. The only thing not custom on this for now is going to be the plastic cage. I'm still going to use the stock plastic cage, but in the future that might change. But I want to use the plastic one for a while, so I can roll it, beat it up, find out the sweet spots on this setup, and then I'll upgrade to the metal chassis. So that's the plan, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all had a great weekend. I know it's not over yet, but I will say the Colts just won a hell of a football game, so that's a plus. And and as Sundays go, pretty lazy lay around day, and I hope you guys are doing the same, or you're out crawling. There's nothing like that, right? So you all have a great day. I hope your week starts off like you want it to. My kid's on fall break next week, so we'll just be lounging around the house most of the week. But other than that, I'll be working in here as long as parts start showing up and I can start getting this put together. But you guys have a great week. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all, and if you have any questions or comments about what I'm doing here, please comment below. I'm willing to share any information I have with anybody. So, other than that, the last thing, we're getting closer and closer to 500 subscribers. Once we hit 500, I'm going to give away a brand new TRX4M to one lucky winner. So everybody should be looking forward to that. I think that's going to be pretty cool. We're getting close. I think we're almost at 450. So 500, giving away an RC truck. One of the very popular TRX4Ms, so that you can enjoy 1/18 scale crawling just as I do. So thanks again. Appreciate you. Have a great week.